75 gamers, the Promised Neverland crossover has returned to the game, and I'm pretty excited because I literally spent like the last 3 days watching the first season of the anime and then reading the entire manga, and after reading it, I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the story. I thought the characters were really fun, and I hope I get some of the skins from this crossover. Now look at this real quick. Look at this login screen. This is pretty neat. I do like the little clock, and I do like the little calendar. Without giving spoilers, I guess, can I give spoilers? I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't give any spoilers. I mean, this series is pretty dark. Like, it's a lot darker than you might initially think. I mean, when you're crossovering, or when you're having a crossover with IDV, most things that cross over with this series tend to be pretty dark, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, not only does part 1 return, the part 2 crossover returns as well. And in this video, I'm going to be trying to get Mujika, because for one thing, if you know IDV and you know my channel, you know that I love Entomologist. I absolutely love Melly, and with her skin being on Entomologist's character, I just think that's really awesome. And plus, when I was reading through Promised Neverland, I thought Mujika was one of the coolest characters in the entire manga, so yeah, I'm actually like double excited to pull for her this time. So to begin, let's quickly accept the compensation that we have here. And then I think there's also, yeah, there's this little event here called Let's Escape, which I believe, if I'm correct, it doesn't actually have that much story to it. I did a quick check. Let's see here. Yeah, so when we tap on this, we are given quite a few options. And by quite a few, I mean literally like 2. So we have the ship off check-in. I'm not going to tell you what this means, but because it's kind of a spoiler. But if you check in, you just see Isabella here saying there's no escaping. So pretty interesting stuff. And then you go, you know, just for a full week, and then you go to Ray's birthday or shipment date, which again, I won't say what that means. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but I don't know. Again, I assume most people know what happens, but you know, for like the 10 people in the back, I won't say anything here. But I think like going throughout each day, I think Isabella will just say like one quick thing, and then you just get a reward, which is pretty cool. But that's not the main thing. The main thing here is this. So what this is here, we have the Manor Children files. So this is the 3rd time, I believe, this specific set of thing has returned. It came in the crossover part 1, crossover part 2, and then way later now into the return. So you can actually get one of these 2 skins for free. Unfortunately, it is currently impossible to get both of them, I believe, unless you have already, you know, got one from the previous crossover run. So you can choose between getting the Gilda skin for Mind's Eye, which has a bit of a community meme around it with like 4 leeches on a bot account, or you can get Dawn. And I think I personally will be getting Dawn when it is, you know, available to get, because I just think Dawn is really funny, and he was actually a really fun character from the series. But yeah, this will be on the character Mind's Eye for Gilda, and then Dawn will be on the character Forward. So, you know, if you're not really super interested in this series, you know, you can just pick up whatever character you like playing more between Mind's Eye and Forward. Mind's Eye is a decoding character that likes, you know, running away and decoding ciphers, whereas, you know, Forward's a type of character that really wants to, you know, beat up the hunter and whatnot. So depending on what your play style is, you can kind of choose either one of these. You just play some matches, and you'll eventually get some little rewards here. Again, you can only pick out one of these, and if you are returning, I believe you get this crossover voucher here instead. And what that crossover voucher does is you don't get either of the skins, but instead you can go to the exchange shop here and use this single crossover voucher to either get 10 essences for Essence 2 of the Promised Neverland, 10 essences for Part 1, or if you have literally everything from this crossover or don't care about this crossover at all, you can literally just choose the inspirations and go on with your day. And it's just like completely ignore this crossover. So that is one of the options that we have here. So I just think that's pretty neat. But you know, just make sure to also do like the daily check-ins for a few rewards here. Actually, wait, I did forget, we actually get 2 crossover vouchers here. If you share the event here, we actually get another one. So you can actually get 2 total crossover vouchers here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, once you share one of those in your mail, we should get, obviously the daily share reward, but also the little voucher, or the crossover voucher here. So that is pretty cool. Now for me personally, in the exchange shop, I have not experienced this crossover at all because I was not actually playing during the time that this crossover came out. but I will be purchasing, I believe, 10 essences for Essence 2, because like I said, I really do want Mujika. She is the S tier, so she's going to be very, very difficult to get. So I definitely want to exchange this for Mujika. Or rather, I should say, 10 chances to get Mujika there. So we get 10 free to start off with. So here we are at the actual essences now. As you can see, we do have both essences here. This one's got like a little Emma silhouette on it, and this one has a Mujika silhouette on it. And there are basically two parts. In this part, we have like the season 1 characters, where you get, you know, you have Emma, Norman, and Ray, which are like the main 3 oldest kids from, I guess, the show / manga. And then you have Isabella, which is their mother / caretaker, which I won't say anything more into that. And then of course later on in the series you realize that there's actually some demons out in this world, which makes it pretty scary. So we do see a couple of demons here, another weird guy named Zazzy, which I won't talk about. And then we have Peter Ratchery. We'll talk about this guy in just a second. But before we begin, I do want to actually take a look at both little promotional videos here for both of these essences. Here we go. I think I saw these like a long time ago, but it's definitely been a while. Okay, so those are the IDV characters and the Promised Neverland characters and what characters they're over. I think that's actually pretty cool, I must say. Pretty cool indeed. All right, and there we have the William Minerva book and Garner decoding a cipher with some Morse code on it. Pretty neat. Yeah, something I really like about this series that it just has a lot of mysteries to discover, and I think it's kind of funny that both of the main characters' names are Emma. So it's like Emma and Emma interacting with each other. I don't know, it's a little interesting, I must say. Now, as for the second one, I don't think I've seen this one before. I'm actually pretty curious. Okay, that rose is interesting. It's a very plot relevant rose, sort of, somewhat at least, actually. Dang, I didn't know they went so crazy with the theme. Ew, this guy, Peter Ratchery. Yay, we love Mujika out here. Mujika is very nice. We love Mujika, very good character. Dang, this one was a lot more, sheesh, rock heavy, towards a bright future. How about that? Now, we're gonna get into the polls very soon, but there's a couple more things I wanna do first. First off, I wanna spend my other essences here, since I do have a few other essences for just other IDV related things outside of Promised Neverland. So I do wanna pull these here real quick, see if I can get anything cool. Looks like we're just gonna get a simple B tier here for Cowboy. Let's see about some rank treasures here. This one looks like it's just gonna be pretty default. Yeah, nothing really too crazy here. I already own both of those things, but I'll take the fragments. We can do one pull for this essence here. Let's see, no gold. It's just gonna be a random C tier for Fire Investigator, or as I like to call him, Finn. And I don't think I got any of the skins from this essence just yet, so we'll just pull the 5 right here. Oh, we are actually getting some gold here. Let's see who we get. Ah, we get the Relentless Green Opera Singer C tier skin. Let's go, baby. No, I'm just joking. We get the Amber Tears Geisha skin. This is actually pretty fitting, since I have personally been learning this hunter recently, so I'm actually happy to get this. You know, as you can see, I don't even own this character, but I've been playing her on an alt and practicing her, so once I get her, I'll actually have a high tier for her finally. I don't have any A tiers or S tiers until now, so this is good timing, I must say. Hopefully some of this luck can actually translate to the Promised Neverland crossover as well. That would be very nice. Now, before we get into it, one last thing, I do want to take a look at every single skin here, just to kind of give it a quick showcase, and we can take a look at some of the other things as well. So it looks like we get some graffiti here for a lot of the characters. So these are the little stickers that you can use when you're actually in the game. Looks like we have pretty simple ones. I don't really think these are anything super interesting. The rest of the graffitis there. Okay, those are all the same thing. I don't know why they made so many different versions of those. That's kind of dumb. Then we also get some portraits here. We got Isabella's, Emma's, Norman's, Ray's, Dawn's, and Gilda's. And it's kind of neat that we actually get to see these in the actual style, like of the anime, which is pretty cool here. Now let's start things off here with the main character of things. Yippee! It's Emma. Oh my gosh, she's so excited to go, bro. Sheesh. Oh. Okay, these shrooms are definitely interesting, that's for sure. Ignore my accessory. That's doesn't actually come with the character. So yeah, as you can see here, Emma is so happy to be here. She is just smiling constantly. Whoa, it's the antenna hair. Wow. There's a character that calls her antenna. It's pretty funny, actually. Emma's costume here. Let's see, that's very goofy. Let's take a look at our other animation here. I don't think these skins have been fully optimized, so I will say that these are relatively old. There's her mother, Isabella. Hi, Mom. Oh, the bunny. Are we gonna go for the bunny? We are gonna go for the bunny, huh? Interesting. Okay, they're kind of keeping it like a little bit spoiler free. I mean, those who know, but that's just a little interesting there. Let's move on to Norman next. Norman is seen as like the super smart guy. I guess all three of the kids are very smart, but I feel like Norman's just kind of on another level right there. Looks like he had in his little case, he had the little cups that he and Emma used to play with when they were younger, so that's pretty cool. Again, ignore my accessory. I don't know why he's got a gosh darn katana. I think it's from the Persona crossover here. So yeah, this is the skin for Norman. And yep, there's a little cup. Huh? Nani? Oh, so sad. And it looks like he will be on the character Embalmer, which I guess sort of makes sense. I don't know, I feel like it sort of works. I mean, he did have a suitcase in one scene in the anime, but I don't feel like it works like super well. I don't know, I think it's fine. Emma definitely works for Gardner. It just kind of makes sense. I mean, they're both named Emma. And then next we have Ray, which will be on Prisoner. Now, I think this is actually a perfect fit for Ray. I also have a pretty cool looking accessory on him. Just ignore my accessories, my fault. They don't actually come with that, but yeah, he kind of has a little taser there. Very important in the first season of the anime. I won't really say why, once again. I wanted to talk about it, but I don't feel like I should, just in case. But, you know, that's a very important thing. Again, this guy, he likes, very smart, likes working with machines and whatnot, sort of. You know, he tinkers around with technology, so kind of fitting for him to be on Prisoner. And, whoa, okay. That is also quite important. Again, I can't say the reason why, but it is. And then we have Isabella. I'm actually really curious to see what her animation is here, because I actually haven't seen it just yet. Oh wow, you can actually see her come off of like the showroom. That's interesting. It was like translucent there. I don't know what she said. But yeah, she is on the character Bloody Queen, which I think is pretty interesting. And yeah, that is a little device that's able to show the location of all the children. Ignore the little playing cards accessories here. So I don't really know why they put her on BQ. I mean, I guess it's just kind of like the shape makes the most sense. But I guess it could also be seen as like BQ, you know, she kind of traps you, and that's could be seen as what this character somewhat does. We'll see. We got some snowflakes out here. Okay. There's that little fire we saw earlier. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy. Okay, that is creepy. Yeah, so she's the S tier. I think she has like a pretty cool effect with her mirror as well, though I'm not entirely sure. I forget exactly what she attacks with. She doesn't really have the weapon here, but that is all for the Part 1 crossover. Now, when it comes to Part 2, this is definitely a weird set of characters. I'm pretty sure this is Part 2 crossover with Season 2 of Promised Neverland. Again, I haven't seen Season 2 of Promised Neverland because it is highly regarded to be complete and utter garbage. But let's start things off here with Sanju. Without giving too much context into his character, too many spoilers, he's basically Mujika's guardian, I guess you could say. I can't fully speak Japanese. I don't know what he said. Anyway, he is on the character The Ripper, which I guess is actually pretty fitting for him. I mean, he is a demon that likes fighting, so that's pretty cool. But, you know, his main thing is that he is just the guardian of Mujika, and I don't really say why. I don't know why the shadows behind them are so pixelated. That is very interesting. Smell the flower. Okay. Still don't know what he's saying, but that's a little creepy right there. But yeah, Pretty important character to the series. Next up we have is Zazie. Now, Zazie is... I'm actually kind of surprised that... Sheesh, dang, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that he's actually a skin. Like, after I read this series, it doesn't really make any sense for him to be a skin, honestly, because he's not really a major character. I feel like there's definitely some other characters that they could have gone with, but I think it's also just because of IDV and how it works in general, and how they chose the kid characters to be survivors and the hunters to be like the adult characters, but they don't really have a lot of human adult characters, or at least at the time of when they made this, so... I guess I just kind of had to go with Zazie. Ignore the accessory there once again. He is zooming, bro. He is zooming. Again, he is pretty important because he is one of the strongest characters. But that's funny. Yeah, that tiger has literally no significance to my knowledge in the manga. I don't know if it does in season 2. That little tiger plushie. But yeah, he's a very, very strong character. I think I'll leave it at that. Very strong character with some goofy-looking shoes as well. Now, next up we gotta talk about Peter. Okay, so Peter... I hate this guy. So Peter is highly regarded to be one of the ugliest skins in all of Identity 5. He's ugly. Like just look at him. Konbanwa. He's a meme in this community. He is so... ugly, bro. He is so ugly. Isabella is there for reasons that sort of slightly matter. I mean, it does kind of make sense. I just hit my freaking microphone. He sees a paper, he crumbles it, and then he puts it in his pocket. Okay, so he is on the character photographer, which doesn't really make any sense, but again, they just wanted to make him a tall human, so they put it on photographer, which just kind of makes sense. In Promised Neverland, he's a villain. He's a villain character. I won't say what he does, but I will say that I hate him, and yeah, I hate him. I hate Peter. Like, he's very hateable as a character in Promised Neverland, and it's kind of funny because he's also extremely hated in IDV as well, considering that he's just very poorly modeled, honestly, and he's just really ugly, and pretty much nobody wants him. I guess some people do, but it's not really considered. Again, ignore the accessory there. So yeah. I'm going to be hating on Peter Rattree because I have to pull on this essence, and if I get Peter Rattree before Mujika, I will be very, very sad because I don't like him, I don't want him, I don't want to play as him. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what he said, but the symbolism with the flowers actually does kind of work for the character and what he does, so I think I'll just leave it at that to not spoil once again. Still hate this guy. And finally, we have Mujika, who is the target skin of the day, and also one of my favorite characters from the series. After reading through it, I absolutely love Mujika. She's truly so nice, so kind. Like every time I saw like scenes with Mujika in it, my heart was just like, oh my gosh, Mujika, you're so nice. Yeah, I love this character. I absolutely love this character, and you know, maybe comes off as initially a little bit creepy, but trust me, she is. I don't know what she said, but trust me, she is truly a very, very kind soul indeed. She's got like these little dragonflies flying around her here. I guess that's because I guess without spoilers, that a place where Emma first met Mujika, I guess there's a lot of like, these little dragonflies around, so that kind of makes sense here. Again, ignore the little accessory here. Now, to my knowledge, I believe when you play this skin in the game, she always has her hood up, but when you take damage, the hood will fall down, and you see her hair instead. So that's pretty interesting. And of course, it is just Mujika skin. Costume effect, the hood will be taken down after all the insect next. Okay, never mind. It's not when you take damage, it's when you use up all of your bees. So Angemon likes flying around with her bees. So when you use up all the insect nets, as the game calls it, I guess her hood will come down, which I just think is pretty cool. Kind of give her another little bit of form there, which is pretty neat. And the other animation, let's see here. Oh, it's the little amulet. Okay. Yeah, so she in the plot she gives this amulet to Emma. I think she just said, stay well, everyone. Stay healthy, everyone. Or like, be safe, everyone. Something like that. But yeah, she gave that amulet to Emma to help her out on her journey. So yeah, again, initially pretty creepy looking, but again, Mujika is a very, very kind soul. So I'm very happy to see this costume return, and I'm really hoping that I get lucky pulling for her. Now, with that being said, the goal here is Mujika. I also might be doing some future pulls on part 1 of this crossover as well, simply because I would really like to get Ray. I really thought Ray's character was really, really awesome, and I guess I don't really play Prisoner too much. It would be really fun to get Emma as well, since I actually really liked Emma throughout the series. I mean, again, she is the main character, but I don't know. I really enjoyed seeing her on screen and like reading through her story. It was really, really fun, and it'd be really good to get Norman too. Isabella, I could definitely go without. I'm not really super interested, but it would be cool to have the 3 main characters. All right, now it is finally time to begin. We have our 10 free pulls here. We have a few more pulls with the inspirations, around 10 to 11 free pulls, and we got 60 other pulls here. So we're just gonna open 10, cross our fingers, and hope for the best. I guess we can also just take a quick look at, I guess we get some emotes for these guys. I actually forgot to look at these. We get some graffiti for each one of them as well. Peter's is stupid. Demon's food, huh? Okay, these feel kind of unnecessary. I'll be completely real with you. I feel like they could have just gone for other characters from the show. We also get some little portraits here as well, it looks like. And Peter's so ugly, bro. Okay, let's just pull. Let's just pull here. No gold from the start. That is unfortunate. So nothing with our free pulls here, but let's see. I guess we also get some accessories for each of the characters as well. I forgot to look at that. This is going to be accessory for just Survivor in general called Token. It's a token given by Mujika. Okay, it's not really a token. I think it's an amulet. I'm pretty sure is what they said. And of course, we get freaking Gothstorm Peter Ratchery as well. Very cool, bro. Very cool. We just absolutely love this guy, Peter. Wow. We also get the Entomologist Reflect emote, which that's going to be fun. I actually haven't seen what that looked like just yet, so that's pretty interesting. Not the best pull for the start, but we will take it, bro. We will absolutely take it. Was there? Okay, these are the accessories, I see. Survivor for Quiver, Hunter gets a mask, and they also get a bell. Okay, were there anything like that in this? I also didn't check. Oh, we also do get some other accessories. Okay, we get the little bunny, we get paper cup phone for Embalmer, Prisoner gets the book, Emma gets the lantern, and then Blade Queen gets the locator. Okay, I see. I forgot to look at the B tier level accessories and whatnot. All right, let's see. What exactly does this emote look like here? I haven't seen it. Aw, that's nice. He's like, oh no, I'm so spooked. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's a good emote. Now I can finally add something to my page 4 for Entomologist. Anyways, let's continue pulling. Let's dig into our inspiration starting now. Here we go. No gold, unfortunately, but maybe we'll get like a B tier thing. We do actually get a B tier thing here. Looks like we'll be picking up the Survivor Quiver here. We'll be getting the bell accessory for the Hunter. We also get the portrait for Mujika as well. Joseph. Peter Ratchery, bro. Gosh darn Peter Ratchery. It also just so happens that Peter Ratchery is on one of my least favorite characters from IDV as well. So it's like a lose. Like, I hate him in IDV. I hate his skin. And then I also hate him in Promised Neverland. Like, it's just like a triple threat of just me not wanting to get Peter Ratchery. So, again, we get 60 and a guaranteed. I'm just really hoping that with these pulls, we just don't get Peter. Oh, please don't let it be Peter. Don't let it be. Okay, we got Zazzy. I'll take it. Woo! I'll take it. If it was Peter, bro, oh man. Things would not look good, bro. Things would not look good if it was Peter. I'll 100% take Zazzy, bro. Every day of the week. Actually, it's probably pronounced Zazzy, but whatever, bro. It's fine. So it looks like he will be our first Promised Neverland A-tier skin. I will not be complaining about Zazzy at all, bro. At all. I think for an A-tier, I'd probably want Sanju the most, though. Now let's see, we got 58 more to a guarantee. That is not enough with our current echo, so we might have to replenish just a little bit more here, but let's see. Let's go for another 10 pull here. No gold. How unfortunate, dude. How very unfortunate. Yeah, we don't really get anything from this one. We do get the Hunter mask here, so I guess that's something. We get all the I think that's all of the B level or B tier level rarity things. Yes, that is actually all the B tier rarity things. Actually pretty close to completing all these C tier level things as well. Let's go here once again with our echoes. Hopefully we see some gold. We do not see any gold, unfortunately, so this is going to be mostly just duplicate items here. I do like this Mujika graffiti, but we actually want the Mujika skin itself. That is the goal here. So we'll pull once more, cross our fingers to see if we see that gold. We do see that gold. We do see that gold. And it's Sanju. Okay, it's Sanju. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine because that means next up we are guaranteed to get gosh darn Peter Ratchery, but hey, you know what? Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get Mujika next, and we'll just never have to get Peter Ratchery. That would honestly be awesome. If I get her in like the next poll, no Peter Ratchery, and I'll never have to have him in my account, bro. That would actually be perfect. That would 100% be perfect. That is the best ending we could get possible. Well, I'll definitely have to play some Sanju sometime soon, even though I still haven't played as Gary yet from the Eve crossover. So I guess I have a lot of Ripper to play here. Though my Ripper is absolutely cracked, totally, trust me. So I'll definitely be able to cook with these skins, that's for sure, totally. So there we go. That is our second A tier from the Promised Neverland crossover. It looks like we have about 2 10 pulls left, and we just got to keep crossing our fingers that Mujika will come home without Peter Ratchery. Come on now, let's see another gold here. No more gold. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. It's gonna be all duplicate items here once again, mostly just duplicates. Okay, I guess we got one new thing, that is fine, which will lead us into the next 10 pull. Can we see some gold? We do not see gold this time either. That is very unfortunate here. Very, very unfortunate. All duplicates. We're getting 3 gosh darn Peter related things on this poll. I don't know if I like these odds so far. These are starting to scare me just a little bit, bro, I must say. So let's see here. Looks like we have actually got everything from the lower level things except for Sanju's portrait and the current graffitis here. And of course for the high tiers, we're only missing Mujika and gosh darn Peter. So I guess we'll do our last few pulls here. Maybe we'll add on a few more, we'll have to see, but we'll do our 1x1 pulls here, see if we can get a little bit lucky. Not just yet, let's see. No gold here. Really hoping that we can get Mujika within these last 2 pulls here without having to get Peter. Come on now. One more pull. Okay, we have one more pull after this, one more pull. Let's see. Can we get Mujika without Peter, please? Nope. That's so unfortunate, dude. I have to get Mujika before 27 more pulls. That is dangerous. All right, I spent another 50 bucks. This is all I can really do for now, it seems. Mujika, please, I'm begging you, come home before gosh darn Peter. We're gonna do it 1x1. I'm too nervous now. Oh yeah, by the way, there was also like an hour that passed. I had to do stuff, so we're just gonna go 1x1. We're just gonna go 1x1 and just pray. Because now we're starting to get really close. We have to get her within 24. No, it's within 24 pulls. Otherwise, Peter will be permanently on my account, because how these crossovers work is there are no duplicates. You can't get duplicates until you have gotten all the A tiers. So like, since we've already got Sanju and Zazie, we have to get Peter next. Unless we get Mujika first, then we can just dip forever and we'll be fine. But I'm getting scared, because at this rate, bro, at this rate, we're gonna have Peter permanently on this account. There's no way you can remove a skin. If I could sell a skin, I would. If you could like turn in a skin for fragments, I would, because that's what I want to do with Peter. I wish I could, but like we're just getting closer and closer to having this gosh darn disgusting creature in my account for all time. Oh my gosh, 18 more. Come on, Mujika, please. I've never done 1x1 pulls like this before. I'm just so scared. I don't want Peter, bro. I don't want Peter. Don't do this to me, Mujika, please. Oh no. Every time that goes by and I don't see gold. Oh, we have 153 more to get a guaranteed Mujika. If I have to go all the way to pity, That would be even worse, because that means I could get more than one Peter. Imagine I get like 3 Peters. Oh no, bro. I don't even want to think about that. Okay, 13 more till him. Oh no. Oh no. Mujika, please, if you can hear me, please don't make me pull for him. Please don't make me pull for Peter. Oh no. Oh, 10 more. If I do a guaranteed 10 right now, I will guarantee get Peter no matter what. Come on. There are still a few more chances. I swear. Yo, high key. I'm not even kidding, bro. I'm not even kidding. If Mujika, you show up when there's one more chance for me to get Peter, that would be so funny. Oh, don't do that to me. That better not be a sign. That better not be a sign. Come on. I'm so tired of these demon food. These are so nothing pulls, bro. These are so nothing pulls. Oh, these are absolutely just nothing pulls. All right, 5 more, please. Please, dude. I literally spent the last like 3 days reading this manga. There's no way. There's no way, dude. 4 more pulls. 4 more pulls, bro. Please. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. No. Please, there's 2 more chances. There's 2 more chances. Come on, no, please. Don't do this to me. Don't. This is the last chance. No. 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 Don't do this to me. I don't want to look at him. I don't want to look at him, dude. No. Why he's so ugly, bro? He's so ugly. You're so ugly and dumb. Why didn't you come home first? Mujika, why? Why would you do this to me? I have to suffer with this disgusting creature being on my account for all time now. I can never get him away. My account is now poisoned forever with Peter Ratchery. There is now an uncleanable stain on my account that I will never be able to remove. All thanks to Peter Ratchery. This disgusting, disgusting, disgusting creature. Peter Ratchery. I still need 138 more to guarantee Mujika. Oh my god. Get out of my face, bro. Okay, well, I think that's gonna be it, everybody. I gotta go, because now I am sad for all time. Sweet dreams, everybody. Bye. Mujika.